When a child is caught up with the law, how quick and efficient is justice served? Every year, millions of children interact with justice systems across the world. For effective child-friendly policing, Nigerian Police Force, in collaboration with UNICEF, organized a 2-day orientation workshop for stakeholders at the Police Training College, Lagos, to discuss the standard operating procedures on handling cases involving children who are survivors and/or witnesses of crime.
The main issue is that we can talk of Lagos State Police Command now. We have seen a lot of great differences. Like now, the command is trying to establish a standard gender unit that will take care of anything that concerns gender issues and the children. It's international standard being established by the current Commissioner of Police Lagos State, CP Owonwa, in collaboration with the state government and other NGOs.
Awareness to handling gender cases, most especially SGBV cases, and what it used to be now. So I'm glad to be in this era where we are seeing a fabulous change on gender cases. With much thanks to the UN, the UNICEF, our international partners, and our stakeholders. They've really done so well for us to bring gender as a whole to the limelight.
This program has been organized to disseminate our standard operating procedures on handling children's cases.
With these operating procedures, can international standards fulfill the promise of encouraging child-sensitive investigations and court procedures in Nigeria?
I would say yes and no because of one, culture. When you talk about the North, it's not as what operates in the South or in the West or East. It's quite difficult. But the other geopolitical zones apart from the North, of course it will work. But to the North, other methods needs to be applied to ensure that these women are brought out. And don't forget, it really does happen much, much more there than even what we are thinking about. So there will be a way for us to, get stakeholders together because we have some partners in Adamawa, Berushi, and other northern states that we work together with our international partners. So we are trying to bring them out and they are really doing fabulously fine.
FIDA has been in existence for over 60 years and we have been on the course for women and children. So I would say that a lot of things have changed. At least we've been able to secure a lot of, we have all these child abuse, whatever, rape, defilement. We've secured the conviction for so many. Although most times we won't hear it, but sometimes we see it too. So we have been able to do a lot. But the problem is that most times these mothers, they don't want to come to the public. They'll prefer to die in silence. At the point, even when they come to report, they'll say, well, by the time they go back, their family members will start to pressurize them, asking them, what are you doing? You want to do this, especially when a father is involved,
What is the relevance of these standard operating procedures? When various agencies play their roles, what is the outcome?
We have been working with the Lagos State government, for example, to establish what we call the Community Rehabilitation Center, otherwise known as Diversion Program. So the Diversion Program is actually where we think that children who are accused of such offenses should be taken to. And this is where they find social workers who are ready to work with them over time. Within 3-4 months, they are likely going to exit the place, they are likely going to leave the place. We run the diversion program for a couple of years now, and then we have local government in Lagos State that have taken it up, that want to do it themselves, and that is actually our interest. We started it with a civil society group known as a Grace Spring Rehabilitation Home in Ilukbeju.
It's a community-based rehabilitation program where children that are in conflict with the law or at high risk of offending are diverted to the program for rehabilitation, and it's just for a period of 4 to 6 months. We started piloting the program since 2016, and over the years we've actually worked with over 50 children diverted to us, referred to us from the police, from the family courts, from local government social welfare centers. So when the children come, so many of them, we have success stories. We have children who have come to the program, who have been very deviant, and at the end of the program, they turn out to be very good.
The goal of the standard operating procedures is to implement a national framework with international standards where every child has access to a justice system that is child-friendly, non-discriminatory, gender-sensitive, and well-equipped to secure their rights. Reporting for High Impact Studios, Esther Kalu.